Alright, hello. Alright, we are officially 1 week away from Groundhog Day. I need to keep reminding myself that so I don't make any silly mistakes and miss it, because that would be embarrassing. None of that, please. I don't want that to happen. Also, hello. Hello. Alright, it did stop snowing. So, why don't I wait for a few minutes before I check the turnip prices? let's just give that a minute before we do anything. Where the gyroids at? Let's hopefully find them. It is daytime, so it is you know, not dark. There's light. I can see easier, so you'd hope that I'd be able to find them with less difficulty than if it was, you know, nighttime. Because like the difference in like light is noticeable. It's definitely noticeable. Gotta hope that they aren't hidden by the trees or anywhere dumb. That's always the problem. Anyway, Sahara's here, but that's not important. We can just ignore that. It's a new week, so we have Gulliver to look for. So far, we've checked like the whole top half of the town, and I don't see anything, and I'm trying to be pretty thorough here. Not to mention we have plenty of turnips out, so like that doesn't, you know, that affects where gyroids can even show up. I mean, I thought like a lot of my turnips were like near the top half, but I guess there is still like a decent amount here. So I don't know. I feel like I should have seen one gyroid by now, but maybe not. Check this one. Sometimes, like, you know, they get like buried behind trees, and I miss them when I'm running because sometimes the angle just doesn't work out or my eyes don't track. I'm trying to be like careful and like, you know, not just run everywhere and also like slow down a little bit. I feel like this acre is pretty popular for gyroids, but maybe not. Also, like, there's a lot that show up in the water at the beach. That's a pretty common place to look too. Okay, I've literally looked at like half my town. I haven't seen a single one. I don't like when this happens. It always worries me. Also, like, it's Monday, and I know I just checked this, but I'm gonna recheck it to be. I mean, I'm gonna find them eventually. I always keep like a running tally of how many I find, and like if I don't find enough for like one day, then I always keep it in mind, like how many are left over, and then when the next one shows up, I can, you know, find them. But like usually by now I would find at least one, unless like they're all just like next to each other, which is possible. Obviously, anything's possible. Okay, here's one. A slim nebuloid. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think we need that. Also, like, can gyroids show up in like acres where there's already gyroids, or no? Like, I have no idea how that works. Oh man. Okay. I don't know, usually I like checking the beach all in one go, and I'm not doing that right now, so I keep doubling back, because I'm just paranoid about missing Gulliver for some reason. I don't know why. I know I've, like, missed him in the schedule, because I forgot to write down when it happened, and I need to go back and, like, actually figure that out, but I don't think I've ever actually missed him. Unless one of those weeks I did actually miss him, but, you know, that'll be pretty easy to confirm when I actually double check. I know I had one turnip, like, sorry, not turnip. I had a gyroid hiding around there, I think, last time, and I found that after the fact. we see anything here. And again, yeah, we have lots of turnips, so like the amount of space for things to show up is limited. Also, I'm just running here to make sure that the igloo did not displace any turnips. It didn't. Those were already there, so there's nothing to worry about. Because if that happened, it would be full. And if, you know, it happened again tomorrow, those ones would just vanish into the void. And they'd be lost forever. Which is bad, obviously. We don't want that. This is actually pretty crazy, though, for your gyroids. This is like... Usually it's not this bad. But, you know, again, I've never missed one. I always find them at one point or another. And maybe, like, today's just not the day. And, like, I don't want to, like, you know... If it doesn't work, then it's like, I'll just do it next time. Because I have to look all over the town again that time. And maybe I'll have better luck. So, it's not really a big deal. Just usually I like to get at least 2 out of the 3. Okay, well here's one. Mini nebuloid. Okay. I mean, I might need 1 nebuloid, or I might have all the nebuloids. I honestly don't remember at this point. We got like 2 acres to check, so it's like possible that it's just chilling here. It's possible. Or it could just be chilling here. Is that it? Nope. Oh, okay. Well, we went all over town, but we did actually find them all, so I'll take it. I don't know how I feel about these ones, and then this one is one that's left over from last time, and I don't think I need that. So let me pull up the sheet. Do I have Sahara written down on the schedule today? No, I do not. Shame on me. And there's no Gulliver, so we don't have to worry about him. Okay, mini... Yeah, okay. That's how I feel about that. Okay, slim. I do not need anything that's slim. That's what I remembered. So that's why I was pretty confident about that. Mini nebuloid? No, I don't actually need any nebuloids. Mini plinkoid? No, I don't need any plinkoids. And this is a mini echoid, which is from last week, and again, I don't need that. So, no new gyroids. But hey, we did our part. Now, I must find out my fate for the week. This is something I'm a little apprehensive about, a little worried. Who knows what the game's gonna hit me with this time? So we're just gonna see. I almost don't want to look. I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna cover the price. Okay, 115. It's not a decrease. It's a slight increase, so maybe something will happen later on this week. But that means I'm basically... I'm just waiting at this point. I've seen... I guess that's basically all I have to do. Like, I'm basically done for the day in this game now. That's... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Again, there's the 3 patterns. I bought at 110, so if I had a decreasing pattern, it would be a drop of 5 to 20%. If I had the random, and it was a 30%, then it would, and if it decreased immediately and it was random, it would be 30%. But here it just went slight up, so it's random, and then we just wait to see if there's a spike or not. So yeah, we will see. Here's my catalog. I haven't looked at this in a while, I don't think, because I don't think I've got much lately, but again, those are done. That number matches my spreadsheet. That matches. Yep, that hasn't been touched in a while. And then those ones are done too, and then gyroids are still 113. So yeah, everything matches up there. I do like... Normally, I would check that more often just to make sure the numbers always match up, because I'm, you know, a little paranoid that I'm going to mess up. But right now there's like no chance of new things really, so there's nothing to worry about. Okay. So 10 minutes. I'm going to move a couple inventories of turnips, I suppose. I might as well get this done in case, you know. So again, I bought here, and then here, and then here, and then here. Something like that. There's like 15 here. And then I bought 6 here, and 6 here, and 6 here, and that's like 18. And then I bought a bunch here too. So it's like I have this, but then I also have these. So I guess those ones are more annoying than the police station. The police station is just a straight line. So I guess I'll go over this way and move some of those to begin with. Again, I don't know how much time this saves me, but I think it saves me some time. You know, it's like instead of running all the way over here, it's closer to the store, and then I can just drop money here and then take the turnips as I go. Because, like, I only have to drop so many inventories of money here, so it's like, if I can, you know, if I do the right math in my head and have the numbers, then I'll know. But, yeah, let's just, I'll do a little bit of this. Not too much. But, you know, because again, I don't have a lot of space. Because, like, I did buy in B5, so like that would be prime, like, oh, I'm gonna go drop turnips there, but obviously, yeah, it's full, so I can't do that. But I do have, like, you know, this acre, so I can move a couple inventories. And again, maybe it'll save me just a little bit of time, because if I do have to sell tomorrow, it's gonna be a long day. But yeah, so I don't have to worry about selling today. So this is going to be my one GameCube stream, which means I'll have lots of time for New Horizons. We should be able to hit our 500 requests at the bin today, because I'm at 493 and we have a fresh week. So that'll be good. I'll get tons done with that. And maybe, I don't know how many points we'll get, but if we get a lot, then like maybe I'll be done. And I won't have to worry about crafting, or I have to continue tomorrow. But again, I don't know. I've been saving up flowers for weeks and other, you know, materials. So, and it's a fresh week, so like we might be able to get tons done to begin with and really make progress. But again, I don't really know how it will go for sure. So we're gonna just see. But I'll be doing that later on today. Not sure what time. I guess, like, I was thinking, like, maybe it'd be, I don't know. Gotta figure things out. I feel like maybe it'll be after I eat dinner, probably. That's kind of what I'm feeling. And then, yeah, it'll probably be like another hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe, at this rate. But again, maybe this could be like the last really long New Horizons stream, and the rest of them will be a lot more manageable, which would be good because, like, I don't know, this month has been weird, to be completely honest. There's been a lot going on. I've been doing a lot of different things and just trying to get a lot of different things done, but there's just like so much that's like that, you know? Anyway, I got a little bit of space here, so I can use this. You like me streaming longer, but it also seems very stressful for you. It's not like that stressful. It's more like it's a prolonged thing. It's just like, I don't have as much time to do things, I guess. At least, like, I don't know. I think it's because of, like, Animal Crossing, you know? Like, with other games, you can set what you're doing. You're like, there's more specific goals. Like, with what I'm doing now, it's very, like, dependent on what happens. I think that's just it, right? Like, other games, it's like, oh, I want to beat, like, this dungeon. Or, like, I want to get 2 dungeons done. Or I want to do all this stuff. Or I want to do all these cycles. You know, like, those ones are easier. Or you can set a time and, like, oh, let's just do all this. But with Animal Crossing, it's like, nah, I'm doing turnips. I gotta do this much, you know? So I think it's It's just kind of more like that. I think it's also like, because I've been playing so much New Horizons, I haven't like played anything else outside of it really. I was doing like lots of random like short games. I just haven't like sat down to chill and play like just a game by myself at this point, you know? It's been a while. It's like that kind of thing. Cause I've been doing New Horizons, but it's like, you know, I'm streaming it, so it's a little different. It's like, I can't just like, you know, casually play for a bit because I'm streaming, so it's like I try to like make the stream longer. But it's all good. Nothing to worry about. I knew this was coming up. I didn't start anything because I didn't want to get like, you know, pulled away from it. Because I didn't know how long I'd have to like work on the update. But that's fine. Anyway, I think maybe I can move one more inventory here. And then that's probably like a good amount. Like then over half of what we bought should be like pretty close to the store. And that should make things a lot smoother. I could clean up the dump acre, maybe, at some point. It'd probably be a good idea since it's right next to the store. But like, I also don't want to put turnips at the dump, but whatever. I don't know. Not really sure on that. Anyway, I'm really just hoping we can get a spike this week because I have not got a spike in a while, and it's driving me slightly crazy. Like, here's the thing: I would have had so much more progress if I had. Like, I'm not trying to live in Fantasyland, but like I've said, you know, like I need to do 9 more weeks if I buy, like, if I buy 5 mil every week, that's 9 more weeks and I'm done. And I did that the last 3 weeks, so it's like I could have been 6 weeks away if, you know, I had good luck these past 2 weeks. So hopefully this week pays off, and then we'll make some progress, and I'll be happy. But you know, only so much you can do. I don't know if I should drop that there, because now it's like really awkward. I guess if I do this and the stick stay away from the signpost, it's fine. Okay, so that's like most of the things. Again, there's like 6 here, and then there's like all these. There's 1 here, and then there's like 4 here. So there's like 11, and then the rest are all just like here, I think. So like that's pretty good. So if I do get a spike, it should be a lot quicker, and even if I don't get a spike, it should still be quicker. Anyway, I think that's good for me for today. You know, I've done a little bit of work for the rest of the week. No Gulliver, don't have to worry about Sahara. So that's just that. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up. I'll be back on tonight, and we'll do a long New Horizons stream. Maybe like one of the last long ones, because then I think we can do like 20 to 30 minute streams every day, or maybe less. I'm not really sure how long those ones will take at this point, and it could be a little bit more variable, but yeah. Anyway, I hope you have a good day. Thanks for hanging out. Maybe I'll see you later. And then, yeah, I mean, Sahara's here, so tomorrow we can see the next visitor is, but that's going to be on Thursday. The raffle's on Saturday, and then a week from today's Groundhog Day. So apart from turnips, that's kind of what's on the schedule. And we did dig up gyrates today, but we got all through, but nothing new, so that's lame. Anyway, so that's it. I'm out. I'll be back later on for New Horizons. Until then, bye.